right?
Sir, what is that 3 minus 1 called, sir? Means like subarray, we call it subarray, sir.
Yes, that's a subarray.
Is there any name?
Uh, it
Okay,
does not
sir.
have any name. In fact, eventually that subarray, this subarray is ARR20. In the two-dimensional case, this was an element. In three-dimensional case, this is a subarray itself as well. Array 20. This subarray. Okay.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
हाँ बोलो.
sir, if we print this entire array, is it possible to see in three-dimensional space?
Yes, in three-dimensional space, it's possible to see. Right. But you have to use the corresponding graphics package for that, and you have to create a GUI program for this, because in your normal terminal you will not be able to see this. Okay. Uh, Now the fact is, so any
Uh,
confusion till now regarding? हाँ बोलो.
Sir, can you show this if you have installed everything?
I have not written that. I have never written that program. Uh, I have to write that program, in fact, for that. But that will be a huge program at this moment. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, one question.
Hmm.
Sir, that array 2, 0, and 1,
Hmm.
can this be an three-dimensional array, sir?
This array 201 itself has a three-dimensional array.
Is it possible, sir?
Yes, obviously. If you take this main array as a three-dimensional, as a six-dimensional array, rather than each element, now this is each element, they themselves will be a three-dimensional array then.
No, no, sir. No, no.
Then
Sir, my question is like array 2, 0, 1. Print this three-dimensional array. Is it possible, sir? Because there is a zero between.
uh, somehow somehow I really may not have been able to get your question, but in three dimension on terminal you cannot print an array, a three dimension array.
Okay, sir. Let me explain my question again.
Sure.
Sir, as you have written int a array 5, 3, 4, that is a three-dimensional array, right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
If at the place of 3 I write 0, is it possible that it is an array now?
Okay, if you have 504,
Yes, sir. Now it is an array or not?
it is not an array. I really doubt this will even compile. This will not be an array. Okay, let me just check. But that's a good question. Let me just check. Int ARR 504. This compiled, but I really doubt you will be able to keep any element into this. You will not be able to keep any element into this. Okay, because if we think in terms of the memory, first of all, let's see what it is giving me step by step. ARR 504. So I'm thinking about 5 subarrays of size 04. Right? Now, suppose I'm naming the first subarray is array 1. Array 1 is then 04. What does it mean? 0 subarrays of size 4. So that means eventually there is no subarray. Right? Is it clear whatever I said? So you will get each subarray stored, right? That means, let me check. If I printf percent LLD, okay, and if I print ARR itself, the base address of ARR, and percent LLD, let me print ARR plus 1. That means the first 2D subarray, the base address of first 2D subarray and base address of second 2D subarray. And as you can see that they are same. So ARR plus 1, ARR plus 2, all these 4 subarrays are in fact they are at the same memory location, and you can store nothing there. Is it clear? Is it clear whatever I said? That means internally in the memory, this same base address will be of ARR 0, ARR 1, all of them are at the same memory address. ARR 2, ARR 3 and ARR 4. All of them are at the same memory address. All these two-dimensional, they are in fact internally two-dimensional subarray, but they are the same memory address. And as they are the same memory address, there is nothing in array 0, there is nothing in array 1, or there is nothing in any of these arrays. Is it clear?
This is because of that 0, right?
Yes, this is because of that 0.
Okay, sir. Please.
Okay, and if we in fact look just like what we did previously, ARR, this in fact gives you the base address of this subarray. ARR plus 1 will give you the base address of this subarray, and so on. Now once you get the base address of this subarray, you can access elements exactly like the pointers. Let me show this with an example. This is my two-dimensional array, right? First of all, tell me what ARR plus 2 will give me. You will tell me.
So the base address of third subarray?
Yes, third subarray, and that is how many dimension?
So
How
2D.
many dimensions?
2D.
Yes, that is 2D, that is two-dimensional. Now, star ARR plus 2, whose base address it will give?
So that 1D
Sir,
array,
first-
3 minus 1.
Yes, this
First one.
three-dimensional, this 1D array, right? Okay. I'm doing plus 2. Whose base address you will get?
So the 1D array 5 minus 9.
Very good. Because those who could not understand, array plus 2 gives me the base address of this complete one. Then as soon as I put star in front of it, dimensionality reduces, and it gives me the base address of this one, the first one. Now if you add 2 to this array's base address, it will jump by 2 more arrays. Plus 1 is this one, plus 2 is this one. So with plus 2, we are now with the base address of this one. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I am putting a star in front of this. What will you get?
Address of 5.
Very good. You will get the address of 5. dimensionality reduced by another one, plus 1, whose base address you will get?
Address of 9.
The address of -9.
Minus 9.
Oh, sorry, minus 9.
This is minus 9. Okay.
Right. Sir.
So you can access any element from any dimensional array using this pointer notation as well.
Sir, this is the use of multi-leveling pointer in array.
In fact, when we'll try to allocate a multi-level pointer, suppose I want to allocate a three-dimensional pointer dynamically. This is when all of them will come into action. But I'll discuss this in a next class. Okay. That I have in that class I'll discuss about the dynamic memory management. Okay.
So class over.
हाँ, आज के लिए ये क्लास ओवर करते हैं. Any of you have any query?
No sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, in fact, you can just let me mention one thing, is that you can expand this complete concept to any dimension. Okay, you can in general create any k-dimensional array. You can access any element of the k-dimensional array using this array notation as well, using this pointer notation as well. Right? So
Right.
any confusion regarding today's discussion?
No
What have we
confusion.
discussed?
Sir.
Okay.
No.
No question.
Okay. So I'll keep this discussion up to this now. What is time?
340.
3:40. So we'll see it again at 5. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So I'm stopping the sharing and then stopping the recording.